The year is 2042. Technology has woven itself into the very fabric of existence. Cities hum with the quiet efficiency of automated systems, and personalized data streams guide every decision. Anya, a young coder with fiery red hair and a rebellious spirit, stands on the edge of this digital utopia, questioning its perfection. She works for OmniCorp, the corporation that controls almost every aspect of life. One day, while debugging a core system, Anya stumbles upon a hidden code fragment. It hints at a secret project called Chrysalis, a project OmniCorp desperately wants to keep buried. Driven by curiosity and a growing sense of unease, Anya begins to investigate. She uses her skills to bypass security protocols, delving deeper into OmniCorp's hidden network. Her investigation leads her to an abandoned research facility on the outskirts of the city. The facility is in disrepair, with overgrown vegetation and decaying infrastructure. The air is thick with a sense of foreboding. Inside, she discovers rows of deactivated robotic bodies. They are humanoid in shape but lack any human features, possessing only blank, metallic faces. Anya realizes that Chrysalis is a project to transfer human consciousness into these artificial bodies. Anya now knows the truth. OmniCorp intends to create a world where humanity is immortal, but at the cost of their physical bodies and natural existence. The question is, what will she do with this knowledge? In the realm of Lumia, where threads of reality intertwined, lived Lyra, the Echo Weaver. Her touch could mend the frayed edges of existence, her song a symphony of restoration. But a shadow crept upon Lumia, a discord that unraveled the harmony. Colors faded, threads snapped, and silence threatened to consume all. Driven by the fading echoes of hope, Lyra embarked on a quest to restore the balance, to reweave the tapestry of Lumia before it was lost forever. Elias Thorne, a once celebrated sound engineer, now lives a solitary existence in a remote cabin, the silence a constant reminder of his lost hearing. Years ago, a catastrophic sonic experiment not only robbed him of his ability to hear but also left him with a strange connection to the earth, allowing him to hear seismic echoes. One day, the echoes intensify, painting a dire picture of a massive seismic event threatening a nearby village. Haunted by his past failures, Elias is reluctant to intervene, but the desperate pleas of the villagers resonate deep within him. He realizes he must overcome his fear and harness the very technology that once destroyed his hearing. As the seismic activity escalates, Elias ventures out, carrying his modified sonic device. The device, once a tool of destruction, is now his only hope to save the village. He races against time, battling the elements and his own inner demons, the echoes growing louder, the earth trembling beneath his feet. In the heart of bustling Hong Kong, on the vibrant Nathan Road, stood a seemingly ordinary tea restaurant, yet it was home to an extraordinary secret. Within its walls, a young man named Jet lived a dual life, unaware of his hidden destiny. Jet was a handsome 20-year-old, with unruly dark hair and piercing eyes. He wore simple attire, a white t-shirt and jeans, but carried himself with an unusual confidence. He worked diligently at the restaurant, flipping dumplings and serving tea, oblivious to the ancient power that coursed through his veins. One rainy evening, as Jet was closing up shop, a mysterious figure entered. Dressed in a long black coat and wearing a wide-brimmed hat, he exuded an aura of intense power. The stranger's eyes, though hidden in shadow, seemed to pierce through Jet's very soul. "You cannot hide any longer, Jet," the stranger rasped, his voice a low growl. "Your destiny awaits." Jet stared back, bewildered and fearful, his ordinary life about to be irrevocably changed. Elias Thorne, once a celebrated sound engineer renowned for his innovative spatial audio technology, lives a life of self-imposed exile in a seismically active region of Iceland. Years ago, a groundbreaking experiment with focused ultrasound amplification went horribly wrong, leaving him permanently deaf and causing a minor earthquake that damaged his lab. Plagued by guilt and perceived failure, he now works as a caretaker for a remote, mostly abandoned scientific outpost, clinging to the vestiges of his former life. Elias hears the Earth now through a complex network of seismometers he jury-rigged within the outpost, translating vibrational data into tactile feedback he experiences through specialized gloves and a sophisticated neural interface. He doesn't consider it music, or even sound, it's a constant, unsettling hum. One day, the patterns change. The usual rumbling evolves into a discordant, accelerating rhythm. Through his tactile senses, Elias perceives an echo, a sonic signature he recognizes from the data just before his disastrous experiment. He realizes a massive earthquake is imminent, potentially devastating the nearby, struggling fishing village of Vik. Elias, haunted by the specter of past failures, is paralyzed by doubt. Convinced his calculations are incorrect, his perceptions unreliable, he desperately tries to ignore the warnings, battling his inner demons to avoid causing further harm. Solveig, a young volcanologist, arrives at Elias's remote outpost, drawn by the unusual seismographic activity he has been recording. She recognizes the gravity of his findings. Driven, determined, and fearless, Solveig does what she can to convince Elias of the impending danger. The village relies on him, and she hopes to work together to save them. Initially dismissing Elias's concerns, she now witnesses escalating seismic activity firsthand. The village is ill-prepared for a major earthquake. The outdated emergency siren system doesn't register the seismic patterns Elias identified. A digital upgrade remains unapproved. Solveig urges Elias to confront his past, knowing time is running out. Elias modifies his ultrasonic amplifier, while Solveig improves the analog sirens. Solveig's urgency convinces the villagers, initially distrustful of Elias, to evacuate. The old analog sirens ring across the village, spurring some villagers to prepare, but not everyone can be reached in time. As the earth begins to tremble violently, Elias initiates the counterpulse. The outpost groans under the strain of the amplified sonic energy. The haptic gloves shake violently as Elias pushes the system to its limits. For a terrifying moment, it appears to fail. The seismic tremors intensify, but then, the echo fades. The tremors subside, lessening to a manageable degree. Elias collapses, exhausted but relieved. He sees, through the windows of his outpost, that the village is damaged, but still standing. Elias, now integrated into the village, uses his technology with Solveig's guidance to assess the structural integrity of the buildings. Elias uses his heightened hearing to identify hidden weaknesses, helping the village recover and prevent further disaster. The film ends with Elias and Solveig, with renewed purpose, working together to develop new, less risky seismic mitigation technology. The echoes of the earth no longer a source of fear, but a symphony of hope.